Monday the 28th of December, 9 p.m. at night. Today's just been one of them days that things kept getting in the way, so I wasn't able to get out earlier today due to work. Had a lovely evening with friends at their house. Just back out for a very quick run, probably only do 3 or 4k today. Had planned to do 20, but hey, that's okay. I'll be able to make it up during the rest of the week. How I'm feeling today after the 150k last week. How's the body holding up? Body's holding up really well, feeling really strong. Little barefoot run, and actually feeling quite good. Let's see what Tuesday brings. Hi everyone, Tuesday the 29th of December. Today out 8:30 in the morning, just trying to get a little bit of movement in the legs and try and get a few k knocked off. Quite tired, the legs. Need to give them a good rub down. Probably heavy from the load last week, the 150k's last week, and just from the actual massage. So that turned out much better than I had imagined whenever I started this morning. 12k up, legs loosened out a lot. Still feel very heavy towards the end. A lot better than the 4 or 5k that I planned to do today. Wednesday the 30th of December. Another hot one. Out this morning, probably it's about 9 o'clock now, I'm guessing. About 35 degrees. How are we feeling? Feeling good. Getting to the point where about to get the legs going this morning before we get out this evening. Bit of a night run with a few others. Plan this morning 6k down till where I'm going to jump in for a swim, and then meeting my lovely wife. Depending on how I feel, it'll be a walk back or a run back or a lift back with Louise to try and save the legs for that 30 or 40k tonight. So Pete must have seen the camera come out, did he? Whenever he started to run.
Oh, good. Put the bloody thing out here, right there, but it's quite true.
Yeah, that's where you can go off the edge.
Pete, I can't believe you seen the camera come out.
Oh, bloody hell,
That's why you started to run.
No, that's pretty shocking.
Lizelle, don't you fall now on the camera, please. Yeah. Friday the 1st of January 2021. Happy New Year to everybody. Last couple of days have been a bit up and down, to be honest. I did a 6k run and a few k swim. I met up with Ash, Rosa, Lizelle, Ben, Peter Jones, and we did a few k down around the hills in Kalamunda as a night run. Great nights, fun. I managed to clock up 30k. Yesterday again felt sluggish, felt heavy, but New Year's Eve, a few things happening with the family, so it was a case of about 3k on the beach run last night. The body has just felt very lethargic, and also the mind. I just been struggling this week. Today started at 11:30 and I'm out with no plan whatsoever. I just be sensible and listen to the body, and that's really what today's run's going to be about. I have enough fluids and stuff to get me kind of 3 hours. It is going to be peak temperature. Thankfully it's a little bit cooler here today than it has been in the last week. It's down around the 31, 32s. It's still hot, but a little bit cooler. Nice breeze at the minute, as you can hear. Just gonna slow things down for a moment to thank everybody for the support this last few weeks. If you've got something for these videos, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. And as usual, if you're not already a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. We're coming up to 12k I still haven't turned around, which is good. I'll get to the end of this trail now. It'll give me 15, which will leave for this section. And for this run today will be 30k all up by the time I get back. Still hot. Legs are still moving. That's a bonus. Still focusing on keeping the heart rate low. Going up the steep little climb. And thinking positive thoughts. 20k up. Still hot. Still moving, but and feeling not too bad. 10k back to the house. Not gonna have enough fluids, so I'm trying to conserve them for now. I know that there is a little detour I can take to get to a servo in about another 6k, so I'll see how I go with the backpack, but looks like that'll be the option. Just coming up to 28k now, a couple of k from the house and about a k from a water fountain, thankfully. Didn't stop at the shop. I think that's the right decision now, but it has left it very lean coming up this track. Still very hot. Nice little tailwind. Doesn't cool down the front much. A couple of the knee, the ankle, the shin on both sides in the first kind of 15k were kind of sore and niggly, and to be honest they haven't got any worse, so that's a good thing. Saturday the 2nd of January, all the way 5 o'clock in the morning, up from 4, getting ready, trying to stretch. Plans to do 50 back to the house. Probably have to make a pit stop along the way, get some nutrition. See how it goes. Alright, so first 10k up of the day. Starting sun come up, very windy. Legs are heavy, but still moving. Run 25k that way, and then have no option but turn around and get back to the house. Will give me 50k before we make the decision what else to do. 20k up, 5k to turnaround point, coming through the lovely Mullaloo. Still very windy, hoping to get a little bit of benefit from it whenever I turn around, but we'll see how we go. So that's 25k up, turnaround point, turn around, start heading back. How am I feeling? Everything is getting tired, back's tight. I'm looking at it as if this is where we start. Wow, just under 31k at the minute. Starting to heat up a little bit. Still moving at no k pace. Still feel tired, but not getting worse, which is good. Just over 40k up. Now just really trying to be as efficient as possible. 11 o'clock, starting to heat up. So really just starting to walk, run, especially on the hills. Heart rate today has been very low. Now that'll be from a couple of big sessions this week. I know that I'm pushing the fatigue limits at this stage. What you'll find is big weeks where you're pushing the Ks for days on days, that you'll find after kind of the second or third day of it, your resting heart rate will be a lot higher, and what you'll struggle with is getting your heart rate to rise. I don't believe my heart rate has even went near 135 all day. It's probably been about 10 beats lower. I'm not focusing too much on heart rate because I know I can't get it that high. Just more about being efficient and not pushing it. Walking the slight inclines, trying to run on the flats, trying to keep moving. Just finished a soft bit of sand where I had to stop and empty my shoes. Between that, a couple of times that I've stopped to fill up the nutrition. Still averaging 734s. I'm more than happy with that for the 200 miler pace. My next big decision is, do I do the last 10k's the way I came, which gives me no opportunities to top up fuel, or do I head the road, which could be a couple of k shorter, but I know I passed the service station where I could top up my fuel. And I've stopped at a couple of the water fountains this morning, and the last one I stopped at was starting to get very hot, like hot. I think I'll probably head back up a not so scenic route before I know I'll get some fuel. Just under 47k. Made the pit stop to get the fluids. Liter of Powerade. Got a nice Magnum dairy free ice cream to cool me down slightly. And I got some protein balls that I haven't ate yet. That's 6k ago. Just under 500ml left. It'll be enough to get back to the house, but definitely heating up now. Just want to go back to touching base on the heart rate not rising again. And I just want to explain that whenever that happens, it is a sure sign that you're fatigued. Now, if you're training for a marathon or shorter race, you probably don't want to be training fatigued too often. But for a 200 miler or a 100 miler, my take on it is you want to be used to being comfortable that day too, feeling where you won't get your heart rate to rise. You want to be able to know how to keep moving to the best of your abilities at a steady pace with being fatigued, because really that is the ultimate goal, is to be able to keep moving even whenever everything's screaming to stop, your body tired. I can honestly say that apart from mentally, legs probably don't feel any worse now than they did at 30k. Mentally, I'm trying to stay focused, trying to stay confident, trying to tell myself that I'm feeling confident the longer I run. I'm feeling more powerful and confident, or the more I run, more relaxed the longer I run. I've identified that my mind is telling me, Glenn, you have run 30k yesterday, 50k this morning, 30k Wednesday, you're tired, you should be stopping. But at this point, I'm forgetting about the heart rate. I'm pushing back. It's like we're in the race at this stage. Day 2, day 3, pushing back, saying I'm not tired, I can go on, I'm still moving good and getting stronger with every step. Every little mental trick that I have is now starting to come out of the book. Even telling myself that I love the heat. It is giving me the power to continue, even though the reality is probably, whew, that sun's zapping the shit out of me. I should be starting to slow down. Really crucial you take time to identify the thoughts that you're thinking. Highlight that it is normal to start to feel tired, and that as soon as your brain has accepted that you're feeling tired, your body's going to follow. Identify that that's perfectly normal. Tell yourself what you're training for is not normal, and the way you're going to combat that is by keeping moving. I have just over 2.5k to do. Looks like I might have to go slightly past the house to do that, but that'll be okay. Sunday the 3rd of January. Legs heavy today, to be expected. My knee is flaring up a bit, so probably gonna ease it back today, do less volume than I'd planned. I was to aim for 160k this week. I have about 132 up at the minute, so if I can get 10 maybe this morning, I think I'll be happy with that. 8.5k up, turnaround was at 6.5k, feeling not too bad. Average pace around about 5:40 and on the 6, so thought I'd go a little bit quicker, saying it's a little bit short. Let's see how we go. Just under 12k at the moment, nearly back at the house. Finish off today, give myself a chance to recover for the next week that's coming up in terms of work and commuting to work. Pushed it a little bit harder today, under the 6-minute Ks I would imagine, for the 12k on tired legs after 145k I think it is now for the week. Fairly happy with that, how the legs are still going. the knee tightness doesn't give me so much trouble actually after the first couple of K. So maybe that's just loosened out, or maybe it's because pushing it a little bit quicker, using different muscles. Just want to take this opportunity to thank everybody that supported the channel, all my subscribers for the support. I hope you are enjoying the pain and suffering over the last few weeks.